Lately, I've been obsessed with strategy games, and I realized that some of them are neither worth your money nor your time at all. So I thought, why not make a list of amazing strategy games that are actually worth your money in 2026? Let's dive right in. Okay, 11-Bit Studios definitely did something special here. Frostpunk is one of my favorite games of all time because I also happen to love city building and society survival games. In this one, you build a city in a frozen wasteland and try to survive. But it's not as easy as it sounds because you have to manage your people and keep them happy, and while doing so, every decision you make affects your game. So much so that I remember being truly ashamed of my decisions after seeing the results. Make sure you think through each decision carefully. I especially love this game because, in the end, it gives you the opportunity to reflect on your choices over and over again, and with each change along the way, you see how the circumstances shift. It's very well thought out, and I'm planning on buying Frostpunk 2 as well. If you've played that one, let me know if it's better than the first game or not. The second game on my list is the ultimate strategy game from Paradox, and it's not for everyone. Set during the Second World War, in Hearts of Iron 4, you have to manage the entire war. And when I say entire, I'm not kidding at all. You'll be in charge of everything leading up to and during the war. I'm talking about constructing factories, trading resources, recruiting troops, and manufacturing weapons as well as vehicles. You're also going to have to deal with the diplomatic side of things. So there's a lot on your plate, and you need to come up with a solid plan instead of randomly choosing what to do without calculating the next step or considering the consequences. If you're into history and have ever thought you could have done better than those countries did during World War II, here's your challenge. Have fun. Europa Universalis 5 is yet another amazing strategy game from Paradox. Unlike Hearts of Iron 4, this one is set in the Middle Ages, and if you've skipped a few history classes, let me tell you that there are two major events that will change everything about your gameplay. First, we have the 100 Years' War, and secondly, the Black Death. So you need to think carefully about your population and economy because these events will affect your entire strategy. You'll have nobles, clergy, laborers, burghers, slaves, and more in each location. And as you'd imagine, each group has its own characteristics, performance levels, and satisfaction rates, not to mention different needs. This game is really hard and complex, so if you're up for a challenge, you should definitely give it a shot. I know this game has ruined lots of friendships, so choose wisely who you play with. Another medieval strategy game comes from Slavic magic in Manor Lords. You'll deal with economic and social simulations, tactical battles, and my favorite part, building cities as a medieval lord. Your goal here is to turn a small settlement into a large town, so you'll do a lot of city building and resource management. Yes, there are battles, but they're not the main focus of the game. You can even turn them off and simply focus on your settlement. Since I like having options in games like this, I think that's a very well thought out feature. The only bad thing I could possibly say about this game is that it's still under development and needs some finishing touches. But if you don't mind that, go for it. It's definitely worth your money. Now, I know RimWorld is essentially a sci-fi colony sim, but it requires a lot of strategy. Even though it was released in 2018, it still feels like a breath of fresh air to me. Ludian Studios definitely thought through every single detail of this game. It's basically a story generator, and all you need to do is control the random events that happen. But those random events are so crucial to the story that the excitement is always there. Your colonists in this game aren't professionals. Instead, they're driven by different motives and personalities. For example, you can't make a nobleman do manual labor, but you can take advantage of his social skills. Details like this enrich the gameplay and make it truly unique. In a way, it gives you endless playthroughs, which I absolutely love. Well, that's all from me for today. Don't forget to let me know your favorite strategy games in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.